You never touch alcohol, yet your doctor just told you that you have fatty liver disease. Sound familiar? You're not alone in this shocking discovery. What most people don't realize is that nearly 25% of adults worldwide have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And this number is skyrocketing every single year. Here's the terrifying truth: fatty liver can silently progress to liver cirrhosis, liver failure, and even liver cancer. Yet millions of people are walking around completely unaware that fat is slowly accumulating in their liver, setting the stage for a health disaster. Right now, as you're watching this video, your liver might be under attack from forces you never even considered. What exactly is causing fat to build up in the livers of people who don't drink alcohol? The silent assassin: insulin resistance. The first and most dangerous culprit is insulin resistance. Every time you eat carbohydrates or drink something sweet, your blood sugar rises. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin to help your cells absorb this glucose for energy. This system works perfectly when you're healthy. But here's where things go wrong. When you consistently expose your cells to high blood sugar levels, they start becoming deaf to insulin signals. Imagine someone constantly shouting at you. Eventually, your ears would tune out the noise. Your cells do the same thing with insulin. When your cells stop responding to insulin properly, glucose has nowhere to go. Your body panics and starts converting this excess sugar into fat, storing it in the safest place it knows: your liver. Your liver becomes a reluctant warehouse for all this unwanted fat. The scary part is that insulin resistance develops silently over years. You might feel perfectly fine, while your cells are gradually becoming resistant to insulin. By the time you notice symptoms like fatigue or difficulty losing weight, significant damage may already be done. Studies show that people with insulin resistance are 5 times more likely to develop fatty liver disease, even if they maintain a normal weight. The fat accumulation happens from the inside out, making it invisible until it's too late. Fructose, the hidden liver killer. The second cause will shock you: fructose. You probably think fruit is healthy, and it can be. But the way we consume fructose today is destroying our livers. Unlike glucose, which can be used by every cell in your body, fructose can only be processed by your liver. When fructose hits your liver, it triggers a metabolic storm. Your liver treats fructose almost exactly like alcohol, breaking it down through similar pathways. This process depletes your liver's energy stores and creates massive amounts of uric acid, the same compound that causes gout. But here's the truly frightening part: fructose metabolism directly triggers fat production in your liver. The breakdown products of fructose become the building blocks for new fat molecules. It's like having a fat factory operating inside your liver. A single can of soda contains about 40 grams of fructose, equivalent to eating 4 or 5 apples at once. But when you eat whole apples, the fiber makes you feel full and naturally limits how much you can consume. Liquid fructose bypasses all these natural safety mechanisms, allowing you to consume dangerous amounts without even realizing it. Even worse, fructose doesn't trigger the hormones that tell your brain you're full. You can drink multiple sugary beverages and still feel hungry, leading to massive overconsumption of both fructose and calories, the toxic fat you can't see. The third cause is visceral fat. And this one is particularly insidious because you might look perfectly normal on the outside, while harboring dangerous amounts of fat around your organs. Visceral fat is not just stored energy. It's an active, toxic organ that pumps out inflammatory chemicals. These inflammatory molecules travel directly to your liver through the portal vein, the main blood highway between your intestines and liver. Your liver becomes bathed in these toxic compounds, triggering chronic inflammation and making it much easier for fat to accumulate. Visceral fat also releases free fatty acids directly into your bloodstream. These fatty acids flow straight to your liver, providing raw materials for even more fat storage. It's a vicious cycle where visceral fat feeds liver fat, and liver fat promotes more visceral fat. You might be thin everywhere else, but still have dangerous amounts of visceral fat. A waist measurement over 35 inches for women or 40 inches for men indicates dangerous visceral fat levels, regardless of your overall weight. The most shocking part? Visceral fat can develop even in people with normal BMI. You could step on a scale and see a healthy weight, while your internal organs are surrounded by toxic fat. Chronic stress, the invisible enemy. The fourth cause is chronic stress, and its impact on your liver will amaze you. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone designed to help you survive immediate threats. Cortisol mobilizes stored energy by converting glycogen in your liver and muscles into glucose. This system works perfectly for short-term stress like running from danger. But modern life subjects us to constant, chronic stress from work pressure, financial worries, relationship problems, and information overload. Your body can't tell the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and a demanding boss. Chronic cortisol elevation wreaks havoc on your metabolism. It promotes insulin resistance, increases appetite for high-calorie foods, and specifically triggers fat storage in your abdomen and liver. Stressed people crave sugar and fat because cortisol literally changes your brain chemistry to seek these foods. Even worse, stress disrupts the hormones that control hunger and satiety. Ghrelin, your hunger hormone, increases, while leptin, your fullness hormone, decreases. This means you eat more while feeling less satisfied, creating perfect conditions for liver fat accumulation. People with chronic stress have cortisol levels that remain elevated throughout the day, when they should naturally drop in the evening. This constant cortisol bath keeps your liver in fat storage mode around the clock. Sleep deprivation, the liver's nightmare. The fifth cause is sleep deprivation, and this one might surprise you. Your liver does most of its repair and fat-burning work while you sleep. When you don't get enough quality sleep, you're essentially sabotaging your liver's ability to clean itself. During deep sleep, your liver produces growth hormone, which is crucial for fat metabolism and muscle maintenance. Sleep deprivation cuts growth hormone production by up to 70%, dramatically reducing your liver's fat-burning capacity. Poor sleep also destroys your hunger hormones. After just one night of bad sleep, ghrelin increases by 28%, while leptin decreases by 18%. This hormonal chaos makes you consume 300 to 500 extra calories the next day, mostly from high-carbohydrate foods. Sleep-deprived people have a 2.5 times higher risk of developing fatty liver disease compared to those who get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. The liver's natural detoxification and fat-burning processes simply cannot function properly without adequate rest. Your liver has its own circadian rhythm, just like your brain. When you disrupt this rhythm with irregular sleep patterns or late-night eating, you're essentially jet-lagging your liver and preventing it from doing its job. The sedentary lifestyle trap. The sixth cause is physical inactivity, and this one is devastating for liver health. When you sit all day and avoid exercise, you're creating perfect conditions for liver fat accumulation. Your muscles are your body's biggest glucose consumers. When you don't use your muscles, they become insulin resistant and can't absorb glucose effectively. This forces all that excess glucose to be stored as fat in your liver instead. Exercise directly burns liver fat and improves insulin sensitivity. Just 30 minutes of brisk walking 3 times per week can reduce liver fat by 25% in just 8 weeks. The effect is so powerful that exercise is now considered the most effective treatment for fatty liver disease. But here's what's really shocking: muscle mass naturally decreases by 1% per year after age 40. If you're not actively working to maintain your muscle mass, you're gradually losing your body's primary glucose disposal system, making fatty liver almost inevitable as you age. Resistance training is particularly important because it creates new, glucose-hungry muscle tissue and improves insulin sensitivity for up to 48 hours after each workout. This means your liver gets a break from excess glucose storage. If this information opened your eyes to the hidden dangers threatening your liver, please hit the like button and subscribe for more life-saving health content. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss crucial health information that could save your life.